Okay, you guys, back again, 3 days in a row. It's Miss Tiff Dance, your girl, here back with another video. Um, we're still on relationships, marriage, and whatnot. This is your girl, Miss Tiff Dance, and my channel is a place where single parents, career-minded individuals, and entrepreneurs stay motivated, balanced, and dance through life. Dance stands for dealing and navigating choices effectively. So, if you have come to my live stream, please make sure that you drop a chat. I'm very friendly. I love when y'all say hi to me. I will say hi back. I will not ignore you, I promise. May even give you a little shout out. So, all right, without further ado, let's get started on my topic. So, it's things that you should not say in outside of your marriage, outside of your relationship. There's just certain things that you just don't talk about. And I know we all have a tendency to have the gift of gab sometimes. We may get on the phone with our friends and just start, and believe it or not, so what I'm learning in my older years, that it's not just women who talk, it's men gossip just as much or even more than women. Okay? So I did not know that before. But there are certain things that whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're in a marriage, a relationship, um, you just do not talk about for the sake of that relationship. Um, Number one, you don't talk about too much into your finances with other people. You don't want to tell your girlfriend how much your man makes. You don't want to tell your man how much, your homeboys how much your girl makes. Some things are meant to just be kept to uh yourself, and finances are something that can people are going to keep in the back of their mind. For instance, I'll give you a classic example. If you tell your girlfriend that you make six figures a year, your man makes $200,000 a year, you guys decide to go out for drinks, and you guys are splitting the bill, they're going to look at you like, oh, well, I got to split the bill. You got all that money. You know that I'm struggling just to make ends meet. Why can't you pay? There's people who literally think like that. Like, because you make a certain amount, they expect you, or that you to cover it. They expect to borrow things and not give them back. So you don't want to talk about your significant others finances, or your finances, to your friends. That's something that I think is off limits and should be kept within the relationship or your marriage. Number two, you don't want to tell every time your man or your woman pisses you off. Okay, because at some point you love they crazy ass, and whether they piss you off or not, you're still going to be with them. You're still going to, have a relationship, laugh and giggle and everything. And the thought of what happened, transpired, is going to linger in that friend's mind. It's going to linger in that family member's mind. Though you may forgiven them mentally, other people have not forgiven them. If your boyfriend or your girlfriend cheated on you, if your girlfriend or your boyfriend disrespected you in front of such and such, or did something out of the ordinary that came with this long story, a lot of it probably making you seem like the victim, and them seem you seem like the victim, and them seeing like the aggressor, the part that basically makes you look good, it's going to be a lot of that. If you tell your family, your friends, whatever, because you're in the height of your emotions and you're trying to get your point across, you're trying to feel understood, you're trying to feel like somebody is there for you, listening to you, got your back, and understands your woes and your sorrows. So every time somebody pisses you off, or every time your partner pisses you off, you do not have to go back and tell your friends. Half the time they don't care. Other half the time they probably glad that it happened to you, because they might be, feeling some type of way by being single, and hoping that and praying that it pisses you off enough to where y'all break up and you can be single just like they are. So, another thing that you don't want to talk about with your significant, I mean, your friends, is when your significant other like too much into their health, whether it be um they like to be sexual health, it could be um mental health, it could be any kind of health. If there's problems, you might, problems with mental and sexual health, you might not want to go blabbing to your girlfriend, oh, honey, yeah, can you believe my husband has erectile dysfunction? Oh, can you believe it? Like, and then that husband or girl boyfriend is going to come around that girlfriend one time and just like, hey guys, how you doing? Go out to dinner. And that girlfriend's going to be looking like, Mm, mm, I know. I know about your lifestyle. You know, like you don't want that lingering effect on a person because that stuff festers in a person's mind. They look at you like that person who has this issue. Like you don't want that. If your boyfriend or a girlfriend cheated on you and gave you the EBGs, you don't want to go blasting that to your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You don't want to tell. I'm sorry if your partner gave you that something that's just not cool, gave you something very hot, then you don't want to go talking about it to your friends. Some things you just kind of gotta keep it on the down low. Okay, nobody has to know. Hashtag R. Kelly, Ronald Isley, whatever. Yeah, I said his name. So what? Get over it. Grow up. I'm just kidding, y'all. I love y'all. But you you kind of want to just not talk about those health issues or um even if somebody's crazy, one of your girlfriend's crazy, your girlfriend has bipolar disorder, and you know you you want to take her somewhere and y'all have mutual friends and you told these friends about her mental health issue or whatever. Y'all got kids, both of y'all got kids. That person's probably not going to leave their kids at your house because of your crazy psycho person just going got mental health issues or whatever. And they're probably completely, fine and would do anything to that person, to the kids. If this is just an example, by the way, if you decide to leave them with them, it's just that lingering effect in a person's mind. Remember, just because nobody knows this person like you do, nobody knows your significant other or your partner like you do. Just because you forgive them does not mean the people around you will forgive them as well. They probably won't. I mean, I still remember things from all of my girlfriends and boyfriends' relationships. I mean, what's the matter with me today? I know I'm tired, but geez, I still remember things that a lot of my girlfriends told me about their relationships. Okay. Girlfriends and guy friends told me about their relationships. And when they talk about their significant other to me, those thoughts of um that that they told me about their significant other, they linger. If I see them, I might think about those things. Whereas they're telling me a news story of all the good that they done, I still remember the bad things that they told me about. I'm like, girl, yeah, you forgave him after all that, And you know what? Vice versa. They probably have said the same thing about me, but it is what it is. And we as humans, we need to talk, we need to vent. Sometimes when you talk and you vent, you get it out. It makes you feel better. Oh, let me pick this up because I definitely have to do a hair flip, charge my phone. Talking and venting makes things better. It's no doubt that it does. In this day and age, because of you know people just need somebody to talk to sometimes, somebody to vent to. Sometimes it is better to get it out uh by talking to a friend. But you might want to limit what you say and take the rest for somebody who's going to have a non-biased opinion. You know, your mother-in-law is not going to look the same, not going to look at your husband the same after you told her that he yells at you for this reason or that reason, and you know and just, kind of like dissed you. You know, that mother-in-law is not going to look at him the same if he, like, mean to the kids or whatever on one day. He had a bad day, mean to the kids. You might forgive him, but the thought of that action is going to linger in someone else's mind. So I think those are just things that you just don't want to basically talk about within relationship, at least those four. Let's see. Is there a fifth thing that you don't want to talk about in relationships? I mean, pretty much anything that happened, that transpired immediately, and you're still upset. If you're like fuming, mad, angry, out of control, just going flat out, feel yourself about to go crazy, you go call your girlfriend, you going tell them the side, your girlfriend or your homie, whoever it is, you going to tell them the side that makes you look good and them look bad, so that you can feel like you're being understood, because that person obviously didn't understand you in that moment. So that's why we all do it. Take a deep breath, think it over. I wouldn't recommend like calling people when things just happen or mad. I'm no expert in all of this, but I am a certified life coach, and I do know common sense, because I've probably been guilty of some of the things that I'm telling you guys. So I know from personal experience, calling people, telling things when they just fresh happen. After y'all got this big blow up, this big argument, calling a homie, telling her like, I need to get away from this girl. She crazy. I can't deal with her no more. Or calling your girlfriend, yeah, girl. Oh my goodness, do you believe he set my car on fire? Oh yeah, oh he is so crazy. But you're not telling him, you're not telling her that you withdrew all the money out the bank account, you know, took the kids, drop them off at your mother-in-law's house, the mother-in-law's house, while you was hanging out with your girlfriends the night that he had to work. There's always some crazy story behind something. So keep it to yourself until you can contain yourself, be mellow, even killed, and say what it is. I'm not trying to bore y'all. I'm just trying to make y'all think about some things that make sense and put it into perspective. So, not everybody is meant to hear everything. So, just be reasonable. Keep in mind that, I don't know, shut up sometimes, I got to tell myself to shut up. You need to just so, be quiet. Shut up's not a nice word. Let's say be quiet, sometimes, and just think in that quietness, meditate, reflect, and it's going to be all right. But there are certain things that you should not talk about in relationships and marriages, and those are the main four. All right. If you guys can think of anything else, comment, let me know. Um, I'm curious to know what your comments will be in the comment section. And other than that, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment in the comments section, watch my playlists, and just drop a comment about what next video you would like me to see, what type of comments you would like. I like and appreciate that. You guys email me. I also have a PO box now that I need to list in the description box. So send me something. I can promote it on my channel. Until next time, you guys, I love you all. I love talking to you. I love being on this live, and I will see you soon.